What is going on, guys? Keen Flame here, back with another video. Today we're going to be reviewing another game of Magic. I saw this game was played on a stream yesterday, and I thought it was quite interesting because I know a lot of people struggle to advance early on Ghostlake as Egypt. This map is quite tough to advance early on, and especially against Norse. I feel like a lot of Egypt players they just auto lose against Norse on this map because they just don't understand like how to advance early, and usually they get like a 6-minute advance, right? So I thought this game was quite a good example of how to actually beat Norse and especially Loki on this map as a Egypt, right? So yeah, let's analyze this, and then hopefully that'll be useful to you guys. So without further ado, let's just look at what Magic is doing. So he is against Matreiuss, so this is not against the hard AI like my usual build order videos, right? So he's actually playing against a really good player, right? So this does definitely work. You don't have to take my word for it, right? Because you can see right here, two very good players. So let's see. So you have a forward hunt and another hunt here. So this is actually a pretty good spawn where it's a lot easier to advance earlier. But you can notice that one pack is over here and another pack is over here. So what does that mean? You have to split up your hunt villagers, or you're gonna have like giga walking time, right, between the two. But even then, if you split up your villagers, you're still gonna be too late to advance because the Norse is gonna hit around 4 minutes, and you're basically gonna have no hunt, and you're forced to eat your own goats, right? So, how do you advance early? Well, let's reload the game, and you will see. So it's actually quite straightforward, which might surprise you, because it's mostly, as you can see, you just go to the hunt, you put like 6 to food, because let's say like it's a high hunt map, right? You can get away with putting 5 on food or 4 on food, right? But if it's a lower hunt map where you want to advance early, I would suggest putting just an extra villager to food. And some situations where you have almost like no hunt, you sometimes need to just put even 7 to food right away from the start. So he's scouting with the goats, like I said in my previous videos. So he doesn't need to use his pharaoh. He did do a loop around, like I said, just to scout some key information. But as you can see, he is against Loki on Ghostlake, which means that going for 2 TCs with aggressive gold mines like this is not going to work, right? Like you're never going to secure your large gold mine, which is so forward. You're never going to secure your hunts by going 2 TC against Loki. So you kind of have to go 1 TC first and then push out and then go second town center, right? So that's exactly what Magic is going to do. And you could see, so 6 to food, 3 to gold, and white 3 to gold only to make the temple fast. You could see him force dropping the gold to the mining camp just so he could build the temple right away, right? So he's making a house because he's about to be popped as well. So you want to use the priest on the house so you can get that in time. You can see the villager is about 50%, so this house will just finish just in time. Just in time. And now he has exactly 400 food because he's eating the goats as well. And now he's switching to the hunt here. And let's see what Matreiuss is doing. So he's playing Loki, and let me see what advance he is getting. So he is not going up as fast as he should be. And why is that? So he has 7, 5. Well, this is a 7-4-4 basically. And you should be going for a 6-4-4. Just a little bit faster. But it is quite tough to do that on this map. So now you can see Magic is just looking for the villagers or any army, and he's gonna make a wall. And what you can do as raw or set is you can make like little box with walls. For example, you should use the natural defense you have. So the forest here, do it against the tower, and then you shift the army or the villagers in the box. So that relieves a lot of pressure while you can make a little army to defend yourself, right? This box does look a little bit small. Like sometimes when I do it like this, it just shifts the units outside the box. So this box is quite risky. But I think maybe if you cast the shift in sense, like if you click the button right here, it will shift into the box here. But if you click in the middle here, it might shift out of it. So there you can see he shifting sended two hearses, which were about to attack him, or even three, three hearsers. Damn. So that's like max value right there. And his pharaoh unfortunately died because he was not looking over here. So this is just kind of unlucky because Matreiuss would could have also been over here, and then this hunt would be safe, right, for a little bit longer. So he has to eat the berries and make a little bit of army just to push out and secure this hunt, right? So he's making another priest just to counter the troll, and the Hersiers might also spawn, you know, a few more myth units. So you can see his focus is just putting more villagers to food right now because that's all he needs to make these X-Men and make villagers. So you can see he's not overdoing it on gold, and he knows berries get her slower, so he's just sending more and more to food, right? Now, he probably should have had one villager making these houses and like around the towers, right? He forgot that due to all the APM pressure, right? Unfortunately, he loses the watch it here as well. He did find the hunt, I believe. Yeah, there was hunt here. He was pushing him off with the watch it here. So this is kind of how you like stop like a Loki rush right in its tracks, right? So now you can see he sees some Radiant Cavalry, so now he switches to the Spearman. Now he makes another barracks because he believes that Matreiuss is going all in. So he needs another production facility to make more army. And you can see just micro the Pharaoh on the Troll, the Spearman on the horses, and the X-Men counter the Berserkers, right? And now he knows like he's about to push out, so it will give him some breathing room because he's playing offensive now, which means he can stop making army and now he can take a town center. And this is how you get ahead. Like apply the pressure, take a town center, and then make army again, right? But what Magic will probably do is just play defensive with this army right now, and then boom to the heroic age. So let's see. So Matreiuss is scouting the second hunt back. He has vision because of the spy on the gold mine, so he knows when this is going to run out. But there also is another gold mine, so Magic does not have to worry soon about being gold starved. So Magic is trying to raid, but Matreiuss is just on top of it. He knows that Magic is going to try and raid these villagers, so he has his army here prepared. So yeah, Spearman is basically like the raiding unit for Egypt in Classic. Like if you want to raid a little bit, then make these Spearmen because these have 5.0 speed, so they're quite fast. So now Magic switched some villagers to wood from his second town center, so he could get the Shadouf upgrade, which decreases the cost of the farms. So now the farms are 47 gold. So there you can see 47 gold. So this is why it's better to just build your barracks like a little bit closer towards your base, like more inwards, right? So they cannot get destroyed like that, basically. Because that also gives the free favor to the Norse player, which means he can make more and more battle boards, right? And this is quite a nice block of the gold mine with the buildings. You can see the house, house, barracks. So he's gotten the plow upgrade, the husbandry upgrade. Like you never want to forget the husbandry upgrade, and you want to get a plow around 6 villagers on farms. That's like the sweet spot to get plow. But honestly, as raw, just grab it right away when you're about to rain, or like even before, right? Just have it ready. So you can see like he's making just enough units to defend, right? He's not making too many, not too little. He completely adjusts his army size based on how much Matreiuss is sending him. So for this amount of army, he's only making this amount of spearmen, right? So he just matches what the enemy makes and then defends with that same amount and then goes heroic to get the edge. So let's look at the view log of Magic. This is also something you can do if you download the POV from a player. So you can see exactly what they are seeing, what they are selecting, what they're looking at. So you can kind of see their decision making of what they're doing. So you can see he's making the wall. So he's very worried about being pushed off the gold right there. And now he sees that Matreiuss is going heroic. So he's like, okay, what do I do here? Maybe I should pick up some units, apply some pressure. Maybe I can try and bait out the flaming weapons in his base. But he does not want to get surrounded by the flaming weapons. So he's just making sure that he can go heroic like ASAP. He's kind of worried right here, like, oh shit, I gotta go heroic ASAP, and I gotta secure this large gold mine. So what do I do here against the flaming weapons, right? Like, I need to put some towers down, and I need to make sure this army does not see them go into this gold mine. So he's trying to pick off those 2 Hersers, right? Now he's gonna check the settlement to make sure Matreiuss is not taking this town center. So it's a lot of like things that you have to look out for while you're playing, right? So here comes Matreiuss with his full army, and honestly, when I was watching this game, I'm like, why don't you press flaming weapons, Matreiuss? Like you would just win this fight right here. Like surely with flaming weapons, you would win here, right? Like, um, I guess he thought he would. Like, I'm just not sure what Matreiuss is doing here. Like he could have easily like just saved up a little bit more army and then go in with flaming weapons, but he decided to just like suicide without casting flaming weapons. Like it made no sense basically. But um, what Magic could have done is also just go for his gold mine right here at the same time. Because right now, yes, he's still gathering gold, but this one will run out and the fight is going on right here. But if he's gathering gold on both gold mines and it's like a rock right here, then he's completely safe to just mine some gold and get the Mictals up on either side, right? But yeah, I feel like that was like a big mistake by Matreiuss. I'm not sure what he was doing. Maybe he thought he could just steamroll Magic right there. Um, it was quite weird. I will say that. I'll tell you that. So here's the rock, and it's flying straight to the gold mine. I will say though, barrack units against Norse are fantastic. Like they are so good. So this is about 7 dwarfs. Probably not worth it to Locust. You want to get a little bit more. And here's the Battle Boars, right? From the fight. That's the favor he got. So these Battle Boars are about 250 gold each, 25 favor. And here he is going for the second town center. And Magic is also attacking at the same time. Making sure he's focusing the priest on the NAR. So that did not kill too many dwarfs. So this wall is not going to do much. He's just dropping his army from this side to this side with a rock. He's just flying over the walls, just dropping these guys over. So the town center goes down, and now he is casting flaming weapons. It's like very like weird and late. Like there's not that many human units over here, so these little axemen can actually pick off the human units, and then it's only myth units left. So it's quite weird, and you can also just run away with a rock. Like if he garrisoned his army inside the rock and just flew away, he wouldn't have even lost anything at all, right? But yeah, he's gonna take his third town center as well. It's like, yeah, he might lose this one, but he can just make a bunch of axemen and priest and take this back as well, right? So I'm honestly like surprised the way Matreiuss played. I felt like he was still in the game, like he was still completely fine if he just didn't suicide his army right here. Like I feel like that decided the game basically. Like if he just saved up, if he got that heavy raiding cav, the heavy infantry, and then clicked flaming weapons, he would have won the game, I think. So here he even has resources to go mythic, and he has like look at this, like oh shit, is this gonna or no? Okay, so he's going through hell through this town center. I think he might have. I think he was actually going through this town center, but then he switched it. I'm not sure, but I mean, Magic does have a pretty big army, heavy X-Men. Yeah. But as you can see, like against Norse, if you're playing Egypt, do not worry. You can just go for barrack units. Like barrack units against Norse are really good. Feel free to go barrack units. Very good. You don't even need to make Micto units necessarily. Like yeah, some chariots would be nice, right? But um, just going X-Men honestly and some spearmen in the mix, like that will just do just fine, right? So the Avenger is about to spin here. So always put the market like Magic is doing here. Very nice. Yeah, there's the game. So Magic just has that cutthroat mentality, right? Like just going for the juggler, going straight for the main town center, and just walking in like that. So he just made the right decisions like almost the entire game and just came out on top, right? And Matreiuss made that one mistake where he didn't cast flaming weapons or didn't bring a big enough army, right? So you can see just one decision can just lose you the game just like that at the highest level, right? So props to both players, and I hope this was a useful video for you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.